I think this is the last question. Medyo mahaba-haba ito. Cervical dystonia. How elixir placenta helps cervical dystonia, no? Um, ang ibig sabihin ng dystonia, anything na mayroong DYS, ibig sabihin noon sira o masakit, no? Or non-functional. Pag may DYS, yan ang tip ko sa inyo. So for today, you learn this. Pagka nakakita po kayo ng may DYS, sabi ni Doc, may sira yan. Dystone, aba, edi sira na tone ng muscle, no? Pag tone is always about muscle, no? So pag sinabing dystonia, pag sinabing dysmenorrhea, o di ba? O di masakit na pag mens, di ba? Pag sinabing dysuria, aba, ay di masakit na pag-ihi, urea, urine, di ba? So you learn some things for today, no? Marami. So dysfunction, no? Yung function niya mali na o hindi tama o masakit, no? So ano ang cervical? So dystonia meaning sira na muscle sa cervical area. Cervical, ano bang cervical? Ang liig, no? So okay, let's go to some ano muna definition. So ang dystonia is a neurologic, no? Nerve problem 'yun. So brain 'yun, no? Okay. Dystonia is movement, no? That with yung disorder na yan causes painful muscle spasm, no? Spasm ibig sabihin crampy, no? Yung pag-contract ng muscle, no? Movement disorder yan ng mga muscles sa katawan, no? Kung saan pwedeng arm dystonia, neck dystonia, or cervical, or leg, or thigh, or kung saan ang dystonia, saan ang problema, doon ang tatawag noon. So itong question niya is about cervical dystonia, no? So itong main symptoma, ang pinaka na mapapansin mo sa mga may dystonia, if it is the leg, they drag the leg. Kung foot, yung paa, may cramps, no? As I said, no, crampy. Pagka naman mata, blinking 'yon, no? Nakikipag-usap sa iyo pero kindat ng kindat. Hindi ho ibig sabihin nun type kayo o crush kayo, hindi ho. Ang ibig lang ho sabihin noon, mayroon ho siyang dystonia sa mata niya, no? Involuntary pulling of the neck, no? Gumagalaw parang uh, nagpro-propose ka, no? Pakakasalan mo ba ako? May dystonia, akala mo hindi, no? Hindi. Dystonia, lieg ho niya, moving laterally sa sides niya, no? Uncontrollable blinking, trouble with speaking, parang stuttering, no? Hindi tuloy-tuloy ang pagsalita, no? Handwriting, no? Tremors, these are symptoms ng dystonia, no? So, ano ang mga cause nito? Well, tatlo. Number one, genetic. Pwede na inherit nyo po yan sa inyong mga magulang, sa lolo, lola, no? Genes, therefore, no? Ang genes ng dystonia is marami. It's either DYS ang genes, no? Na makikita sa mga may dystonia, DYST, dystonia, DYST1, DYST3, DYST7, DYST9, and DYST10. Okay? Yung lima na yon are the most common sa genetic dystonia nang na-inherit nila, no? Daming papamana yung pang dystonia. And another cause, as I said, acquired, no? Wala ka nga sa genes, hindi mo nga namana, pero na-acquire mo. Ano ibig sabihin? During the process, pwede ka nagkaroon ng brain trauma, okay? Nagkaroon ng damage sa utak mo, nakalog, no? You can have dystonia secondary because there is a problem in your brain. Actually, the specific area na may tama or pinanggagalingan ng dystonia is your basal ganglia, no? So, nagka-stroke ka, may tumor ka, no? Acquired 'yon. Magkaka-dystonia ka. Okay? Or nung pinanganak ka, you were deprived of oxygen. Okay? So, ano ibig sabihin ng na-deprive ka? Well, hindi ka agad napahinga ng oxygen, di ba? Pagka paglabas ng baby, agad sinasuction yung ilong kasi baka may mga sipon, may mga bara sa lalamunan, sasuctionin yun tapos bibigyan ng oxygen. Minsan matagal bago mangyari yon kasi kulang ang equipment, maraming bata ang napapabayaan dahil kulang ng staff sa delivery room. So many factors, no? O kaya naman natagalan bago makarating sa ospital, nasa daan, nasa kalsada, nasa tricycle, kung saan, no? Hindi agad nakahinga ang baby, no? Natagalan. So there was oxygen lack. Para kang nag-blackout, walang oxygen. Para kailangan i-resuscitate mo, no? Infection may also cause dystonia, no? Poisoning, carbon monoxide. Ano ang carbon monoxide? Alam natin na mga exhaust ng kotse, sa garage, sa mga kaya medyo ingat tayo sa loob ng kotse kung pumapasok yung usok ng mga fumes. These are monoxide, no? It can cause dystonia. Drug interactions, marami hong mga gamot na hindi pwedeng pagsabay-sabayin. Pag pinagsabay-sabay nyo, it can cause dystonia. Okay? So, dalawang klase, genetic, na-inherit, and then na-acquire natin. And pinakahuli, idiopathic. Anong ibig sabihin ng idiopathic? Hindi ho ibig sabihin yan, idiot, no? Tanga o ano, no. Pag sinabing idiopathic, it means the doctors cannot find the cause, no? Marami hong types ng dystonia have no clear cause. Hindi matrace kung saan nanggaling. Maraming klase. So tatlo, genetic, acquired, and idiopathic. Okay? Walang makita na cause. Okay? Now, ang tanong niya is about cervical dystonia. Okay? Liig. So, ang tawag natin ng cervical dystonia is torticollis. Yan ang scientific term. Torticollis, parang torta, no? Torticollis, no? It's the most common type, no? Ito pinaka-common, ano? And it affects the neck muscles, which cause the head to twist, turn, and pull backward, no? Yung ganyan, parang hindi, parang tuloy-tuloy, no? Or forward. Pwede rin pa-forward. Okay? So, to give you a picture of this, ganito po yun. Pwede ang limbs kasabay, pwede ang foot may dystonia, may muscle cramps. Pero itong neck, ito po yung affected na mga muscles, involuntary. Hindi nyo makontrol. Pag sinabing involuntary, nakikipag-usap kayo, bigla na lang gagalaw yan, no? Okay? So, as I've mentioned earlier, ang problema nasa brain, no? Nasa taas, doon sa basal ganglia yan, no? So ano ang dapat gawin natin? Well, basically, first of all, let me tell you that stress related din siya, fatigue, susumpong siya pagka mayroon kayong you are under stress, you are fatigued, no? Wala kayong pahinga, no? Rest muna. Huwag naman puro hanap buhay, no? You have to remember you only have one body, you only have one health. So, palakasin natin ang sarili natin. Take Elixir Placenta to maintain keep our immune system strong against these things. Now, pwedeng mag-appear ito in childhood, no? It involves the foot and the hand, as I've shown doon sa picture. And even get worse pa during your teens, no? And okay, ano ang treatment niya? So, pwede siyang medical. Marami hong gamot binibigay dyan sa dystonia, no? And one specific, very common and the most popular treatment ngayon, kasi pagka uminom ka nitong mga gamot, buong katawan mo, di ba? Pag uminom ka, syempre, it will go to all parts of your body. Ang problema mo lang naman, liig, di ba? Bakit kailangan ko pa uminom lahat yan? And therefore, the side effects will be absorbed by your body. Kaya most neurologists are opting for, levodopa, okay? Itong mga gamot, benztropine, you have baclofen, all of this, relax the muscles. Ay, hindi lang naman neck ang marirelax niyan, di ba? Lahat. Kaya ang tamlay ng pasyente, etc., no? But wala silang attacks, no? Namimenos ang attacks. Why am I saying all this? Well, basically, Akala ng lahat kasi ang Botox, pampaganda lang, no? Pampaalis ng wrinkles, no? Well, tama naman kayo. Ang tawag namin doon, aesthetic Botox, pampaganda na Botox. But did you know that ang Botox started with treatments ng mga torticollis, ng mga muscle spasm, no? So Botox is the most popular and the most common treatment for dystonia. Botox, no? So, diyan siya nag-umpisa, diyan siya nakilala, no? Yung mga muscle na yan, no? Makikita nyo ho, yung ibang mga pasyente, nawala because of Botox. Sudden, diyan lang kung ano ang muscle na may problema, i-inject namin diyan ang Botox, mawawala na ho yun for the next 6 months. Okay? Marami yung gamit ang Botox. Kaya, hindi lang pampaganda. Ang pampaganda is it is very minimal, no? Mas malakas gumamit ng Botox ang mga mayroong ganitong sakit. Maniwala kayo, ang lakas. Yung isang vial na ganyan, katiting lang yan. Sa isang pasyente, mga 5 vials ang nagagamit namin, no? Para lang sa mga ganitong problema. Samantalang, pagpapaganda, wala pang 1/3, wala pang kalahati ng isang vial. Napakaganda na ng mukha. Nawala na ang mga wrinkles nila, no? So, Botox is very important and it's a very good treatment for these problems. If hindi magamot-gamot ng medications, ng Botox, no? We proceed to surgery. Okay? Ano? Well, dalawa. One is stimulation, electrical, ang tawag namin doon, deep DBS or deep brain stimulation. Ito yung very, very, how would I say, mild na stimulation. It's a battery powered device that would stimulate the basal ganglia, okay, yung brain na yon, to stimulate it and hopefully control involuntary movements of the neck, for example, no? And of course, other surgeries that may interrupt, okay, the small part of that problem sa basal ganglia to cause that is causing a lot of involuntary contractions, and usually it entails cutting some small nerves that are very sensitive. It controls every now and then the spasm. Pinuputo lang yun kasi ang nagtitrigger, and most patients ayaw na kasi ng surgery kasi natatakot sila baka kung ano-ano pa ang masagi, no? Now, question is it okay how it helps? Ito yon, no? So, it puts the patient into a situation when you are taking elixir placenta where patients will have this a relaxed muscle status condition. Sana ba yung aking slide na yan? Ayan. Ayan. And ito. Okay? All of this, elixir placenta simulates the effects of these medications, no? It gives you the effect of anticholinergic agents, binablock niya ang acetylcholine, no? To lessen the firing of muscle contraction, okay? It regulates the neurotransmitters, GABA, and therefore, it means it will regulate the firing of muscle contraction. Again, ito yung mga ginagawa niya during medication with these particular medications, no? And the specific medications. Ang elixir placenta will simulate these activities for these skeletal muscles. Hindi po smooth muscles, skeletal muscles. Opo. Yun lang po. I think that was the last question.